can't come all the way here to Italy and not take a trip to the factory in Bologna. And what better way to go? To meet anyone that has nearly as much passion and knowledge about Ducati than its museum curator, Livio Lodi. Livio, the factory's been here, or Ducati's been on this site since 1935, but it hasn't always been in one piece, has it?
No, the first part of the company, as you told, was made in 1935. Then it was enlarged during World War II in 1942, but the factory was destroyed by a bombing raid the 12th of October 1944. After World War II, the factory was restored more or less like it was before the bombing raid. And there was a final step of evolution at the end of the 60s, beginning of the 70s.
And all this started from a tiny, tiny little company that the Ducati brothers set up.
Yes, the Ducati brothers originally started with electronics.
Now, when people think about Ducati, everybody thinks about these big, powerful V-twin engines. But it didn't start out that way, did it?
Yes, for sure. The early beginning of the company as motorcycle company was after World War II. At that time, we made only an auxiliary engine called a cucciolo, or puppy in English. That was an engine that you can fit on the frame of the bicycle.
So from these humble beginnings, when did the world first see the conception of the V-twin?
The first V-twin was in 1971, the 500 GP. Then as it started, the invasion of the Japanese big bikes like Honda, Yamaha or Suzuki, Ducati needed to find bikes that should be the opposite of this bike. And we started to produce the 750 GT that used the same technology of the 500 GP. The most relevant success at the time was the 200 miles of Imola in 1972, when Paul Smart won this race that was, from a certain point of view, the very first superbike race. It was the first race dedicated to motorcycle developed from production bike, not strictly racing bikes.
So am I right in thinking that Ducati created a very similar bike for Troy Bayliss?
Yes, it was when Bayliss won his championship in Assen in 2001. It was also the same year in which Ducati celebrated the 75th anniversary of the company.
And now you've given us the 999.
Yes, Bayliss was the last rider that won the Superbike Championship with the 998. Now there is the new age of the 999. That Neil Hodgson won last year, the 2003 Superbike Championship. Now the 999 has started a new age in the Superbike Championship, and even the Desmo said it's a bike like this so far away as conception from the Superbike, you still have the same technology, share the same technology of a 999. We are in the new room that we have just opened for the World Ducati Week. This is the room that all the fellow Ducatisti, the Ducati lovers really wants to see.